Heyo peeps, KP here with a new GenVid. It's been a while, so let's get into it. But before we do, I'd like to say the art in this video is well over a year old and does not reflect my current style, although I still am quite happy with the drawings. I'd like you to keep that in mind though, as you continue the video. Because the art is so old, all the commentary for this video will be about the character design, and thoughts that went into the design. Thank you, and let's continue on to the video. Today's GenVid is about my OC, Aviera Scythe, or number 3 of the Scythe siblings. This first design of Avi is her very first one. It was simple, basic, and normal compared to all the other Scythe designs, even compared to her more recent Aviera designs. I wanted to make sure when translated into a more detailed style that she still looked like Aviera. I gave this version brown hair since I remember the original version of her and her sister Austria both having brown hair, although I made sure that it stayed kind of light since she will become a blonde with all the other designs excluding one. I gave her blue eyes because she's inspired from blue jays and bluebirds, and I'm going to put a picture up of the type of bluebird, blue jay, that she is inspired from. All the outfits that you'll see in this are based off current Aviera's main outfit. She had no bird elements. This design contained no wings, no feathers. She was just inspired by a bird. This version of her does have freckles, and she looks very different from all the other Aviera designs. On to design 2, Aviera Prego. We'll get into that in a minute. This design did not stick because it felt a little too cluttered and non-repeatable. This is where she gets the feathers in her hair though, and also where she gets her blonde to blue gradient. She still has freckles in this design, and this is the first time she has wings. I am leaving the wings out on these drawings, however, for simplicity. That's the reason I believe that I had for it. This design just screams Aviera though. You can tell by looking at this that this is Aviera. The reason she's getting the nickname Prego is because I had drawn her on Amino and that artwork had been featured, and someone thought that she looked pregnant, and so that's why we're calling this one pregnant. This is design 3, Dark Aviara. This design and the very first design are so drastically different than any other Aviera that they fit in their own category. I love this design so much, and I hope that someday I can reuse it for another project or something like that as its own character. This design was created to be the evil design back when I was trying to experiment with like an evil transformation kind of thing for my Scythe characters. She still keeps the feathers in her hair, although she is rocking a bob. Her hair is dark brown and she has a purple eyes. I gave her a rose flower crown because I thought it was really cute. And also black roses give me a dark, mysterious vibe. That's why I went with it. This design does not have freckles. Design 4, Battle Ready Aviera. This design was pretty epic. She was a battle ready character. The reason why this design did not stick though was because it was too cluttered, too busy, and too complex. This is though where she does get one of her key features, her tiara headband. Another character of mine who has this feature is her sister Sakura. You can watch her GenVid in the GenVid playlist, which will be linked down below, and also where this video will be linked also. So you can just look on my channel for the GenVid playlist, and that's where it will be. This version also keeps the feathers in the hair while adding the braid. Her eyes are two-toned, so blue with a gold accent. This will continue on to her next design, her most current design, in a way, but a little bit different. This is also where she gets her sword, which you don't see very often in any drawings of her, just because I just don't draw her a lot with her sword out, but she does officially have a sword. I thought this design was really pretty and it's kind of fun to draw. It's too complex and not recreatable on a consistent basis for animation like I would like to do. This is design 5. We have current Aviera as well as her daughter Evelyn. The reason for this is because I felt bad that there would only be 5 drawings instead of 6 like I usually do, since there wasn't that many versions of her to go through that were important or stood out. So we're giving you her daughter. Her daughter came about because I needed an excuse not to draw her, since all the people who are following me on Amino were following me because of those features that I had gotten with the drawings of her. And I had gotten exhausted from drawing her because of how complex her design was, and while I had time to figure out a way to fix her design without burning myself out, I gave her a 9-month hiatus and also gave her a child. Evelyn ended up getting the raven wings from Dark Aviara because I thought that design element was really cool, but she also got dog ears and a dog tail from her father. This current version of Aviera has 2 different colored eyes, blue and gold. She keeps the blonde-blue gradient, although the blue turns to a blue-purple kind of gradient within the blue-gold, like blue-blonde gradient. She keeps the tiara headband, the feathers in the hair, and the braid, and of course she has no freckles. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hoped you liked it. I've had this video in the works for well over a year now, and the reason why it hasn't come out sooner is just because of my trouble with recording audio. It takes me a lot longer to record audio than it probably should, so it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe, like this video, and share, because it just lets me know that I should continue what I'm doing. So, bye-bye till next time. Kiz out.